5 years of leadership, 5 State of the Nation addresses or SONAs passed. Rodrigo Duterte, the Philippines' 16th president, who is infamously known for his brutal battle on illegal drugs and gentle friendship with China. As Duterte is set to deliver his 6th and final SONA, let us look back on his initial pledges to better serve Filipinos and how it developed years after. During Duterte's presidential campaign, he vowed to end illegal drugs and criminality in 3 to 6 months. After claiming victory in the 2016 polls, the chief executive delivered his first SONA on July 25, 2016, highlighting his goal of eradicating illegal drugs in the country.
During my inauguration last 2016, I said that the fight against criminality and illegal drugs and corruption will be relentless and sustained. We will not stop until the last drug lord, the last financier, and the last pusher have surrendered or put behind bars. Or below the ground, if they so wish.
The issue has drawn flack not just from his critics in the Philippines, but also the world. Narratives of drug war operations have been similar. The police, claiming that they have a warrant of arrest, end up killing the victim. Cops justify that suspects fought back, leading to the fatality. In 2020, the International Criminal Court or ICC has found reasonable basis that crimes against humanity were committed in Duterte's war on drugs. Based on an ICC report dated June 14, 2021, between 12,000 and 30,000 individuals have lost their lives from July 2016 to March 2019 in the drug war. Amid the high number of alleged extrajudicial killings, ICC prosecutor Fatou Bensouda requested the court to permit a full probe in the Philippines' war on drugs. However, presidential spokesperson Harry Roque responded that Duterte will not cooperate. On the other hand, Duterte upheld the country's claim in the West Philippine Sea in 2016, noting his strong respect for the favorable ruling of the Permanent Court of Arbitration in Hague, Netherlands, junking China's claim.
We strongly affirm and respect the outcome of the case before the Permanent Court of Arbitration as an important contribution to the ongoing efforts to pursue a peaceful resolution and management of our disputes.
However, Duterte's friendship with China could be noticed flourishing through the years, at times putting Filipino fisherfolk's welfare the last. The commander-in-chief insisted to handle the matter through bilateral dialogues, as the country cannot afford to be in a war with China, raising that the Philippines do not have sufficient arms and equipment. In May 2021, Duterte said that the Hague ruling is just a paper that he could throw into a wastebasket amid China's incursion in the nation's maritime territory.
Tapos nag-file sila ng kaso, nanalo tayo. Yung papel, sa totoong buhay, between nations, yung papel, wala yan. Tapos sabi nila, itong papel na sa kaso nanalo tayo, ipursu mo. Pinursu ko. Wala nangyari. Sabi, actually, sa usapang bugoy, sabihin ko sa iyo, bigay mo sa akin, papel lang yan. Itatapon ko yan sa wastebasket.
Roque explained the president's statement, saying that there is no mechanism in international law to enforce the arbitral award. Unlike previous administrations, Duterte's term further faced a huge challenge in 2020 when the coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19 pandemic emerged. Not only the Philippines, but also the whole world grappled to win the battle against the virus. Classes were suspended and community quarantines were imposed to curb the spread of COVID-19. However, virus cases in the Philippines still spiked, reaching 1.5 million in July. During Duterte's 2020 SONA, he assured Filipinos that the COVID-19 pandemic will soon end as vaccine is around the corner.
We live in a troubled time. A dream of prosperity for our country was suddenly snapped by a pandemic virulent virus. No nation was spared. Neither rich nor poor were exempt from the onslaught of this deadly disease. But let us not despair. The vaccine is around the corner. Sooner and not later, the virus that gobbled up thousands of lives will itself be laid to rest.
In March 2021, the Philippines has rolled out its COVID-19 vaccination program, prioritizing health workers who are at risk of being infected with the virus. To date, around 15 million individuals out of the Philippines' 109 million population have received the vaccine. As Duterte's presidential term nearly lapses in 2022, are you satisfied with his efforts to lead the Philippines and serve Filipinos? For Golden Nation Network, this is Denisa Fernandez.